Well, good evening. On behalf of Crossroads Cultural Center and the G.K. Chesterton Institute for Faith and Culture, it's a pleasure to have with us our good friends, Father Ian Boyd and Professor Dermot Quinn. We celebrate an important milestone, the 40th anniversary of the Chesterton Institute and its journal, the Chesterton Review. Our speakers are going to talk, of course, about G.K. Chesterton, and in particular, about one of his most remarkable books, his biography of St. Francis of Assisi. What makes G.K. Chesterton's book on St. Francis remarkable is the very question that it intends to address, as explained in its introduction. In short, it is the following. How could a man like St. Francis happen? Because, as Chesterton says, modern men can make sense of Francis only by suppressing one side of his personality. Some people admire his humanitarian spirit, but must ignore his asceticism. Others venerate the saint, but let his sanctity push his humanity into the shadows. The fact is, instead, that Francis was a lover because he was a saint. And he was a saint because he was a lover. In fact, according to Chesterton, Francis remains a mystery until we understand, quote, that to this great mystic, his religion was not a thing like a theory, but a thing like a love affair, unquote. Most unfortunately, this deep unity of our faith and our humanity is very hard for us to understand today. We live in an age of fragmentation in which God may have a place in our life, but he must stay there. This is why it is so important that we remember that there was someone for whom love of God and love of life coincided. Now I would like to share some biographical notes about our speakers. Or biographical notes. Father Ian Boyd is a Canadian priest of the Congregation of St. Basil, an international